Thank you, Josh. Well, it is week 7 of the high school football season, and tonight our 6 Sports crew made its way to Williamston High School.
It's home to the big game and the 5th quarter for many reasons. We head out to Audrey and Nick now live. How's it going in Hornet Country, guys?
I can definitely tell you this morning, Sherry, it feels like football weather out here tonight, and it honestly adds a little bit of flavor to the crosstown showdown between Hazlitt and Williamston.
And when we come back, we're going to hear from both head coaches, Brad Thomas and Steve Kirsten, so you're not going to want to miss it. Plus, a new era begins for Michigan State hockey, and head coach Adam Nightingale will host Bowling Green. We're going to get you ready for puck drop right after the break.
Live from the big game, this is 6 Sports.
There's nothing better than a good old-fashioned crosstown showdown to get you in the spirit for week 7 of the high school football season, and that is exactly what we have here tonight at Williamston High School.
Yeah, the Hornets are hosting Hazlitt. They've had some fun playing against Hazlitt because they haven't lost to the Vikings since 2017.
No, they have not. But last year the Vikings made it a close one at their place. It was 14-all at halftime, but Williamston was able to score a late touchdown, a 57-yard touchdown by Jackson Newman on a trick play to eventually go on and get the victory, 21-14 the final. I'm joined by head coach of Williamston right now, Steve Kirsten. And Steve, do you have any trick plays up your sleeve tonight?
We might have 1 or 2. I don't know when they come out, but we might have 1 or 2 for sure.
Love the anticipation on that. Also, Mason already has sort of locked up the red in the CAAC, but tonight you have a whole lot to play for. What does this do for you if you win in the postseason?
I think just playoff points. I think it's confidence. It's getting our kids in a big game with a big crowds. You know, both towns are going to bring people, and it should be a great night. Beautiful weather. I mean, now we got a little football weather going, a little coolness, so it should be a great night.
Also, too, this is going to be a great test for your defense. How do you plan on stopping the Amakri brothers and Isaac Pomona?
They have some dudes over there for sure. It's going to be a challenge. We got to play Hornet Swarm defense. Get a lot of guys on them and put them to the ground.
Love that. Well, best of luck, all right? And thanks for joining us. All right, Nick, you have much more, too, on how the Vikings are feeling ahead of this game.
Yeah, well, the Vikings have played a little bit of a tougher schedule than Williamston so far this season, only losing to DeWitt and Mason. And they've been practicing all week with that losing streak on the line. But for head coach Brad Thomas, he doesn't want his guys looking to pass losses. He has them locked in on what they have in front of them.
It's not last year's opportunity to make up for that group. This is a whole separate group of players, and this is your turn, and the only shot you're going to get, you're only 48 minutes at making a stamp in this rivalry. You may get 2 years at it or 3 years depending on how long you're on varsity, but this is the only opportunity we'll get because we're both in different playoff divisions, that we'll get 48 minutes every year only to make a stamp in this rivalry, so we put a sense of urgency on that.
Well, tonight over at Munn Ice Arena, a brand new era begins with Adam Nightingale, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on Bowling Green State University.
Yeah, it's actually a home-and-home series with the Falcons. Game 1 tonight will be played in East Lansing, while Game 2 tomorrow is going to be played in Bowling Green. And Michigan State's hockey team already has a lot of experience underneath its belt. Game 1, I should say, they had one exhibition game over the last weekend against the U.S. National Team Development Program. They were able to not win that game. It was a loss 4-3, but they did score 2 goals in the third period, and they feel like they can build off of that momentum going into tonight.
I think just playing like we did in the third period, I think we really got it going, and I think just executing our plays and sticking to our system, and I think if we put it all together for 3 periods, we'll do well.
Well, the hockey team isn't the only team on Michigan State's campus who is getting ready to play at home this weekend, I should say. Michigan State's football team is getting ready for the beast that is better known as the Buckeyes.
Yeah, that beast of a matchup when you're trying to host the Buckeyes against Ohio State at home has that big game type of mentality to it, but the Spartans haven't shown that they have played in a big game or have that big game type of vibes with them so far this season. But a bright spot in Michigan State's loss to Maryland last week was seeing Peyton Thorne connect with Jaden Reed for his first touchdown so far this season. Hard to believe it's his first touchdown snag, being 5 games in already this year. But when we spoke with Reed earlier this week, he's pretty confident with the Spartans' predicament.
I feel like we're exactly where we want to be. All odds are against us. I mean, we're just going to go out there and, play our best football, give everything we got, and that'll show the result, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, when the odds are against you, great things happen. So, we just want to go out there on Saturday and play our best football. That's all we focus on.
We also cannot forget to mention that tonight is Midnight Madness at the Breslin Center. 8:30 is when the doors open. And Nick, what do you think Tom Izzo is going to dress up as this year?
Oh, there's so many options. You can go with the Spartan. You can go with maybe a different character. Maybe Top Gun.
Top Gun. One. He's flying on a plane.
That'd be nice.
All
That'd
right.
be good.
Well, we will be at the Breslin Center tonight. Also, this is our big game, as we mentioned. And we're going to have the Williamston cheerleaders take us to break.